The AFI ceremony was supposed to be a career-celebrating evening for Jamie Lee Curtis. Hollywood's elite gathered under the lights at the iconic TCL Chinese Theatre in Hollywood, where Curtis would receive a well-deserved honorary award from the American Film Institute, a tribute to her decades of work in the film industry. Yet, the celebratory atmosphere took an unexpected, dramatic turn when Curtis publicly confronted Prince Harry, a moment no one could have anticipated and that has since left fans and critics alike reeling. As Curtis stepped to the podium to give her acceptance speech, her eyes fell upon Prince Harry in the audience. Without a hint of hesitation, Curtis reportedly directed her comments sharply at him, demanding that he leave the event. Her reasoning? This was her night, a once-in-a-lifetime moment meant to focus on her contributions to the film industry. The confrontation stunned onlookers, who had been enjoying an evening of Hollywood camaraderie and celebration, only to witness an intense, unexpected drama unfold before them. The room filled with an uncomfortable silence as Curtis waited, unyielding, for Harry to exit. Clearly embarrassed, Harry slowly rose, hesitated for a moment, and then left the theater, leaving behind a wave of shock and surprise in the audience. The crowd's reaction to Curtis's demand was immediate and polarized. Some guests were reportedly frozen in disbelief, while others whispered their thoughts in hushed tones, questioning whether such an action was justified. After all, the evening was dedicated to honoring Jamie Lee Curtis's significant contributions to cinema, and in her mind, Harry's presence may have threatened to eclipse the evening's focus on her accomplishments. Yet, many were left wondering if Curtis's response went too far, believing that Harry's attendance should have been uncontroversial and didn't merit such a pointed rebuke. Social media quickly amplified the controversy, with supporters and critics passionately debating Curtis's actions and the potential motivations behind them. Within minutes of the incident, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook ignited with reactions from those in attendance and online observers. Some supporters of Curtis argued that she had every right to claim the spotlight for herself, especially given the rarity of such a prestigious honor in her career. They saw her actions as bold and assertive, a defense of her own hard-earned recognition. Yet others felt that her confrontation was unnecessary, framing it as overly harsh and casting her in an unflattering light for what they viewed as an avoidable public scolding. Amid this storm of opinions, some speculated that Curtis's motivations may have gone beyond mere self-preservation of the spotlight. Whispers circulated, suggesting that perhaps Curtis's demand was influenced by deeper, more complex feelings about Harry and his controversial departure from royal duties, which has polarized audiences both in the United States and the United Kingdom. Curtis herself has never been vocal about her stance on the royal family, and her previous interviews rarely, if ever, touched upon political or royal matters. Yet, in the heated exchange, many wondered if Curtis's actions reflected her own perspectives on the royal controversies Harry represents. Was this about more than just an AFI award ceremony? Harry's departure from the royal family and his attempts to establish a new life in the U.S. have attracted fervent attention, often casting him as a polarizing figure caught between duty and personal freedom. To his critics, Harry is viewed as a symbol of royal defection, someone who has relinquished a centuries-old legacy in pursuit of individual goals. To his supporters, however, he stands as a testament to modernity and self-determination, a royal who dared to break free from the restrictive traditions of his lineage. The AFI incident with Curtis may, for some, have reinforced his image as an outcast in the eyes of certain critics, especially those who already disapproved of his decision to step back from royal responsibilities. As word of the confrontation spread beyond Hollywood, public reaction extended into two clear camps: those who praised Curtis for standing up for herself on her special night, and those who condemned her for adding unnecessary humiliation to Harry's already complex public life. Some saw Curtis's move as a powerful reminder of a star who remains unapologetically herself, even in the face of potential backlash. Yet, others condemned the move as overly severe and emblematic of Hollywood's increasingly harsh treatment of outsiders, especially those as high-profile as Harry. Many online commentators raised concerns about the long-term effects of such a public confrontation on Curtis's image as well, with some wondering if she might become known more for this incident than for her body of work. Meanwhile, speculation has continued regarding how this incident could impact Prince Harry's standing. Already seen as an outsider by some of the British public and critics of the royal institution, this event may add to a growing sentiment that Harry is a figure adrift, neither fully embraced by his royal heritage nor fully accepted by the Hollywood circles in which he now moves. In the UK, the incident may fuel further discussion about Harry's legacy, with some royal commentators predicting that it may increase pressure on him to regain public favor in a more traditional setting. For U.S. audiences, the event only underscores the tenuous balance Harry must navigate between the limelight of Hollywood and the shadows cast by his royal past. For Jamie Lee Curtis, the night was an unexpected pivot point that will likely leave an indelible mark on her legacy. Known and loved for her outspokenness and humor, Curtis may find that her decision to publicly confront Prince Harry has drawn as much scrutiny as it has praise. In many ways, the event adds a complex layer to her public image, shaping her as a star who will defend her boundaries at any cost, even if it risks crossing into controversy. As for Harry, the confrontation serves as yet another reminder of the challenges he faces in crafting a public identity separate from his royal lineage, a challenge that grows more daunting with each new headline.